Good evening, fellow viewers, fellow Ambazonian and fellow Pan-Africanists across the globe and fellow Biafrans. Welcome to this episode of the No Koni Talk show. This is a show where we talk the people's language for Biafra and the people's language for Ambazonia, the Pidgin English. And I'm me, Capo Daniel, una host. And come today, I will talk about the incident for instance, Biafra land where they unfold before our own eyes, the point of no return for the Eastern Security Network, as well as they issue them around the Ambazonia Defense Forces and our sister forces them, as the Ambazonian forces them would intensify and would take our self-defense into another level. So I want to salute all now and to welcome all now before they go straight inside this our presentation for today. As usual, we always start with a song before we go start enter for inside. So no song, be better than the music for this one, picking them for Africa, where I like them so much. That time for me for Salute Pauna. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome to this show. And this is a show where we speak the truth and nothing but the truth. We take the mantle to go out there and do investigative work to present to you facts so that you can make your own decision. And we speak Pidgin English, as that is my language and that is the language of Ambazonia. We don't believe in assimilation, British assimilation. We reject British assimilation in this show. So welcome very much, everybody. Nami Capo Daniel, the No Koni Talk show host, Mr. No Koni, stands past King Lukong. I want to welcome una all. Those of una who are going to watch me for the ACN across the globe, I want to salute una. For open una dumut, una welcome me for una house today. I want to greet una very well. Oh, no, welcome. I receive say for online for YouTube. You get Eric Mokum, you get Macpherson, and many other people the way they join me live, and it will be broadcast back for Ground Zero on ACN. So I salute all man for Ground Zero where they watch me now. So today we will get a lot of presentation, but very, very brief, and we're going to do them as much as we go fit to do them. So we're going to stay tuned and enjoy the music, and we will get directly into our presentation today, the last day of this month of April, the 30th of April. Let me change it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank una for taking una time for listen for me whenever una choose for listen for me, and make sure to una subscribe for this YouTube channel so that una go to get the latest and the fastest presentation the way they do one for this show. Una welcome once more. Now me, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonia Defense Forces, Mr. Capo Daniel, and I want for salute all una and for tell una say we're going to do more and more of this type of show them when a very, very short show them, because we get a lot of material for present them, but because we delay due to other engagement them and other obligation them for our revolution, would one come back where time it then pass and it then become na old news. So we go they come they do more often of short briefing and outing them like this one. So maybe we know say this one will be a long outing. So once more, I know we'll get an opening statement, but at least once or twice a week, we're going to do a full episode of the No Conny Talk Show. And at least once in a month, we're going to do an episode of the Cultural Warrior as we push on with the emancipation struggle for Ambazonia and for Africa as a whole. So now we will get our partner and our alliance with the Biafran people. We're going to begin to expect to hear more about the Biafran struggle. It be directly it get a direct relationship with us, and it affect our independence as well as our own struggle. It affect their own. So I will bring una more about the issues and what happen for Biafra land, make una sabi. And every day, as much as I study about what is happening in Nigeria that they call the zoo, I come to realize that this country is really a zoo. It's really a zoo. The situation in Nigeria is getting bad and it's getting worse. And I'm shocked with the amount of brutality and the killing of the Biafran people. Not only the Biafran people, even the Yoruba people as well, by Fulani herdsmen. I've tried to study a little bit more about the Fulani people who are behind those killings, and I have some few information about their tribes and their background, which I will share with you in a subsequent episode. But first of all, I go on to start for inside the great state of Bui, for inside Ambazonia, then I go goes directly from there into which will happen for Biafra, for Imo State. But first, we want to put this information out there because it be very important and it be very, very urgent. So any man way it dey for inside Ndu, we wanna know some pa. The pa name na I'll play the video. I think na KK Amadu, where he picking down loss for inside Ndu. If he come off from Ndu, he go for Bamenda. Then the driver he can bring another kumbu. He carry all the bikini money them, then go with them. I will put the bikini number for my screen so that I'm gonna see him. Do want a number for person where na see the pikin. Na a civilian for kumbu way contact me. Say make a helabi for put out the information so that anybody will know this missing child, me then call it. Luckily enough, they make a video as we request so that we show them, make people then see them. If we not recognize this pikin, or una no recognize it but una know it pa, me gonna call them, tell them say pikin me then call this number and they will fee arrange for take their pikin back. The pikin be the commot. I think say be self-explanatory as una go here for the video.
You say your name now? The promise go. You come out outside. You come out from do eh? You be the go outside. You be the go Bamenda eh? You want go do it for there? Okay, you want go see your papa. No, you do it for here. For Kumbo.
Talk fast, talk aloud.
You say some person carry you, he can't leave you for here. Okay, who's your cargo there? Okay. Now you know name for your papa. Now who?
Keke Amadu.
Okay, Keke Amadu. Actually, when they watch the video, the pikin don't lost. Where commander for do, where they go for Bamenda for go see papa. So now, so if any man get idea how they feel, hele made the pikin get for your papa. Yes, he go get number where they go put them for corner the video. So if they so in need help, so that me family feel locate here.
So now the number that for the person where he deal the pikin, he meet up the pikin for Kumbu, he take he no be know what to do. Since he be see my video them for YouTube, and he know we as we talk for Ambazonian people them, na way then send they contact me and then they make this video, then get me go put them out there. So any man we know KK Amadu, we dey for inside Ndu, where the pikin dan lost, me then tell that pikin dey for Kumba, me gonna take that number then get for him, me then call it. The pikin mami idena for Nigeria, we na refugee, and then the papa idena for inside for Ndu day. The pikin be say they go see and see for Bamenda. Then driver I be home money for his skin. Driver instead carry bring an for Kumbu can drop it for day. So Any man wey know this pikin, make una contact Ipa. Una give them that number, make them contact this person. That the number this for here. Make them contact this person for inside Kumbu. He go help them. Make them recover the pikin. And so we go straight for inside the Biafra land, and we don't see from the burning of the governor house for Imo State, and we don't see how the Nigerian forces them where they for inside Biafra, they don't carry out a raid. From information where they get them, or they get mixed information. From some of those information, they don't kill one of the commander them for inside the Biafra land, Commander Ikonso. This commander now one of a very crucial network of security people them where they try to protect the interests of the Biafran people and the common citizens them. Now picking the way they don't rise up, where they don't see a security need for rise up for protect their own. I will try to tell now a little bit about Commander Ikonso, and I think say the Nigerian government it done make a very very big mistake. Nigeria it never learn from the killing of the recorder man again, Muhammad Yusuf, where we been the leader for the group where they call on today, Boko Haram group. Time with that group, if we start, even the American secretary, the American State Department, if we be reluctant for name that group a terrorist group, because it be been a group where they represent a large segment of the society. But their leader, where it be a very moderate person, when they be killing, because Nigerian government be choose the way of a gun. When they be take out a life, he radicalize the youths them. For inside that area, the way they follow Yusuf, then turn into terrorists them. They terrorize people them. They become more radicalized, and the situation now go from bad to worse, and it then affect the entire Nigerian as a state, the Chad Basin, and even La Republique du Cameroon. So Nigerian government, they be get a good opportunity for reach out to the people of Biafra, make them sit down as a nation and decide their future. But Nigerian government it choose the way of an arms. They need to understand, say the Eastern Security Network, na a legitimate group where it come about for address a legitimate issue where the state of Nigeria it don't feel for solve. So when people then rise up genuinely with good faith, and a government it try for it use now instead a strong arm for kill the leader and for kill four of lieutenants them. The result now say that blood for Ikonso where they don't spill them, it go get the same effect where the blood for Muhammad Yusuf it be get them for the Boko Haram. This one now a point of no return for the Biafran people. Because obviously, all the people the way this commander is so Ikonso, he don't train them. Where they look up to he, the population, they will never stop until they go accomplish a dream. The blood of this commander, it don't be a seed for Biafran independence. It don't be a trigger for the irreversible path for complete separation of Biafra from Nigeria. And we are here to inform the Nigerian youth they are on the right path. There is no solution for them other than to take their own security into their hands and make sure they will have the power and the rights to govern their own country and stop depending on the government that is there to handicap them. The whole formula of creating Nigeria was to disarm and disable the Biafran people so that the foreign estates that created that country, Nigeria, can continue to tap their resources and make wealth out of them. They are not interested in the people of the Biafran land. That is why when they cry and cry every day, this solution, the government will never provide for solutions, even when those solutions are readily available. I want to play this video, this time for Benue State. We're gonna hear a little bit from the governor from Benue State, which way they talk for acknowledge the reality where it happen and the killings the way they go on for their people them from the hands of Fulani men. I don't want to blanketly criticize all Fulani people. You know, you have the Fulani, the Mbororo, you have I've done some few research about them, which I'll take a whole a whole segment to present to you how they are being manipulated into becoming what we are seeing in Nigeria. And it's the same thing across the world, where the colonizer from Europe, they come to a country, they look a tribe that has little or no resources that they want, and empower them to suppress the other tribes so that they can enrich themselves. And those tribes, usually, they have only one thing to do. They will see that they have the long-nosed white people supporting them, and they will think they can do anything, they can kill anybody and get away with it. Those excesses are just a trend we are seeing across Africa, whether it is the Bulu Beti people in La République du Cameroon, or the tribe of the president of Chad, thinking they can kill anybody and get away with it because they have the support of Western multinationals that are operating the foreign policies, the backdoor foreign policies of European states that have hold African countries in this new colonialism era. So when I watch the governor of Benue State, these ones then are IDP them, where the Fulani herdsmen them, they run camp inside there, then kill them continually. So we're gonna hear.
The prohibition of open grazing law, Benue will not know peace. And on the ground, I did say that I was targeted for elimination, to be assassinated, and that was done on me. It's only God that saved me. And I did say they are going after my people. So federal government should arrest the leadership of Mayor Tiala Katu and Hore that hosted that meeting. Until today, nothing has been done. This is really unfortunate. It means we don't have a government in place at the federal level.
So what is happening is that these Fulani herdsmen, they gather, they call it is a nation of Fulani war or whatever. They gather in Kanu, and they had a meeting there, and they decide to go out there and kill people for their land, to send away people out of their land because they need that land to graze their cattle. And we know there are many solutions for cattle grazing. There are ranching. These solutions are readily available for the Nigerian government, but these are people who are over their head because they think they can do and undo. They have the British government behind their back. They have the Nigerian state, the multinationals who are doing their business, and they think Africans are so stupid they don't know what is happening. So now here,
we don't have a government. This is very sad. Because if proactive steps were taken by arresting Mayor Tiala leadership, this will not happen. For several years, we have been calling on federal government to take proactive steps to address this matter. They have refused to do. You can imagine, this is about an IDP camp. The adjoining villages here, with the real camp and the adjoining villages, are occupied by IDPs. And what else do you want them to do? You send these people away from their villages. They came here to take refuge. And today, they are being killed in this manner. Over 70 people have been killed in the last 2 weeks.
So this one now a sitting governor for Nigeria, for Benue State. They talk about which way it happened. They say Nigeria don't have a government. These people, they don't be chased away from their villages. These are IDPs, internally displaced people in Nigeria, or Biafra land. Let me call it Biafra land, and recognize that that is what the people want it to be called. That is the historic name of that land. These people are chased out of their village. They come and hide in IDP camps. These people come there and butcher them. Over 70. My goodness. And people think that there is peace in Nigeria. This is the reason why youth like Ikonso, they have to take the responsibility to defend their own people so that they can have a space to breathe. They can have a space to live in security. Even the governor himself is acknowledging there is no government in Nigeria. There is a big problem in Nigeria. There is no response. Ultimately, the Biafran people, they need to understand. Say the Nigerian government is not there for them. It is not that the Nigerian government do not hear what they are saying. This government is indifferent. because the whole setup of Nigeria is a violation of the people's right, the indigenous people's right. I'm going to have a segment to introduce this topic to our viewers so that they can understand the dynamic of how these people have been put in a subjugated equation in Nigeria. The British people were under obligation, international obligation, to make sure that they guide the people of the state that they have created, that they call Nigeria, to reflect the reality of those people, the people's rights. I'm going to get to that one in another episode, but I just want to focus on this particular incident to let the people of Ambazonia and the people of Africa and the viewers of the ACN television to understand that these people who are carrying arms today in the Biafra land, they are doing so because it didn't pass their head. You cannot see 70 people being killed and you are a youth in that camp, you are a mother, you are a father, you are a brother to those victims, and you sit down like a coward. So the Eastern Security, they are responding appropriately to a legitimate issue that faced them. It has become an existential threat. Now the Nigerian government, if they had a leader, if it was a country meant for the people, they could have called everybody, emergency, and sit down and dialogue like a nation. But we know the truth with Nigeria and many other countries that are under new colonialism, formula for extraction of petroleum. They will not respond because their job is not there to respond to issues like this. So the killing of Ikonso shows that Nigeria did not learn the lesson from the killing of Muhammad Yusuf. This is the end of the road to any possibility for a peaceful negotiation or coexistence between the people of that land. And we are here to tell the people of the Biafra that they must take charge. It concerns every son of Biafra. Do not only donate your money to the Eastern Security Network. It is the right thing to do, and you must fight to exert your right as a people. You are lucky that you have a leader like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is one video, I'll just play excerpt of this video and then we move on, of a priest talking about Nnamdi Kanu so that people should understand where these people are coming from.
Sorry to go on this angle. It may interest you to know that up to today, I don't know who is Nnamdi Kanu. I have never seen him face to face. Look at my hand on the altar again. But I want to tell you something. Wherever he is, may God bless him.
Look at all these people.
Because if somebody has risen up to shout that his children, his brothers are suffering, is it a crime?
So you can see, you can tell that this is a genuine rise of people, not driven by any other thing, but by just basic need to live in peace and security. It is real. The punishment, the suffering of the Biafran people, the subjugation, the killing, the maiming, the lack of opportunities deliberately is not something that they can ignore. And they are on the right path. And will continue to support them, their right, their people's right, and the right of the Biafran people as a people to seek for self-governance and to seek for their own state to be an independent state. Because we want to live in a country that is a zoo, practically. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you back to Ambazonia, and we'll start today with for Amber to Amber. We have a lot of operation going on, and things are getting things are getting much more heated. So first, I go on for Teguna for talk about there is an issue where that happened for inside Manfield Road. Some bomb incident, I think so. Now we don't see that attack for a convoy where La Republic convoy, if the one pass for inside Manfield Road, it will be ambushed by the forces then for that inside that area. And J. Carl, I don't want to just put this one out there. We'll get to what we plan to put out today. So you have J. Carl, who is a frontline communicator for the Capo group, the Splinter group of the IG. And he has come out to put out this, this is what he has put out there. So J. Carl come out and he say, Wata na Wata, Manu County today. So this is a post he put just a couple of hours, I think. He put it today, number 2, is here in April, talking about a claiming that their county, their group, their forces, they carry out this attack. It just be very sad. So we need to bring this to our population, but be very important. Make our people then know who these guys then be. Most of these forces then, they want those operate on their own. These are just youths who have risen up to fight for their freedom. They don't even want to be associated with any group. Some of them call themselves IG groups, IG or restoration forces, not because they are actually restoration forces or they belong to the IG group. It's because they have been brainwashed by the period of Mickey Mouse and you have the guy Eric Tato, who have brainwashed them with this ideology of a government and restoration forces, singing over and over. It becomes a reality in their mind. These are forces that the forces that carry this attack have no contact with these guys. That is why he did not even know what he's talking about. So the press secretary, this is the post, the original post that was made in, as you can see on the screen, in March 22nd by the press secretary. Those images have been picked up, somehow ended up with J. Carl, and he wants to claim that it is their force. The reason why he's doing so is not to promote Ambazonian struggle, but is to get money to give to Capo to pay his house rent, continue his luxurious life, and pay the bills of Chris Anu, while people are dying and are being maimed on the ground every day. It is not acceptable. We cannot accept this deception. These people have no credibility. The other day he came up and the attack we did in a local beast house, where the Akamatsu forces, they overran a local beast house. The same child, J.K., he stood up and he said that he congratulated their forces. He even named the person who planned the attack. He called him Mr. Will, or what he called that, the LG something. He even called the name of that guy to congratulate him. So these people, they lie straight in the camera like it is nothing to them. No conscience at all. They don't have any credibility. They are not working for the people. They don't care about those boys. Those boys have lost 2 soldiers. This month, not even last month, 2 soldiers from the same family. That group need help. I've actually reached out to help them personally from my own person. Our General Secretary of the Ambazonian Defense Forces are trying to help them out. They are not ADF. They don't want to be associated with any group, but we help them. And I want to show now something where the ADF hardly do. And this attack, because for this very place for inside, they call this anyway. They call the place where this attack happened in Bakwele, ABC Bakwele. Now for the way that attack happened today, the JK probably not even know it's a way place where it happened today. So this Manfe Road is where our first attack, the first IDE attack, the first bombing attack by the Ambazonian Defense Forces. I will not talk about this group, but I will just give you things to know. And today I want to honor Dada, Commander Dada, who joined the ADF. He's somebody where he don't be brainwashed. He realized the truth and he decided to can join the brothers them, the ADF. When he can join, we will receive you very well. We'll give you ammunition, we'll support you, and we'll do what we do best. We'll train you how to make bombs. And now the bombs, as I be tell when I say, will proliferate the bomb because we believe so will be now the solution for the armored car. Since 2018, when La Republic introduced these armored cars, we also for the Ambazonian Defense Forces them will get into work for find a solution. And I will show now the first this image. The ADF have never ever come out for talk for what if it actually happened, but I want to decide to do them. Where is that image? Okay. I'm sorry, look like I need to go for my computer. Forget the image. So forgive me and give me some small moment. If you look at this image of this vehicle, okay, this one are the first vehicle, now the first attack where this explosive device is the one that they see am today, will carry them out for that very place where they don't carry out this particular attack. They will give una tips about which way they go on. Most of these things, them the ADF need to put them out there, but I believe it need to be out there. So I'm putting it out there as a deputy defense chief. So I'm declassifying this information. This was the first attack when we have come up with this bomb as a solution. We don't study, what teams, what technical people then study. They come out. This was the first attack that was carried out in this very place. So I want to show now where it go on. And at that time, this was in 2018. This particular vehicle is now parked in Bisonga Bank. Is it Bisonga? Yeah, I think Bisonga Bank. It's now parked in Bisonga Bank. When we have our independence, we'll go and take that vehicle and put in a museum. I hope La Republic will not destroy it because I've come out to tell the people. But this is a monument and it's a very important relics. We cannot call it a relics now because the war is still ongoing. So this La Republica parked this particular vehicle in Bisonga Bank. This was the first bomb attack we did. I will bring on a video for Honor Dada and for Koti Cafe. He then pass into glory. May so rest in peace. As he can join we train it to for bomb making because that is our objective. We don't proliferate this explosive device so that means all group then get them because we believe in a solution for kick out La Republic out of our territory. So make a show now. This one now when Dada, if he don't receive the training, he go back go meet up his soldier them. They make this video for if they make this test for show them the technology it work.
Now we wait, we hold on to see now. We wait to see what will happen now. So because for the bomb, now new work was one test them. So all man now they no hairs.
The hard work that is being done.
Everybody did it. Oh, see how you go take her now.
So do you want a test video now? Old video
Wait, ma.
for Dada, Commander Dada.
Okay.
Where you don't go back for a group after you don't receive training from the Ambazonian forces.
Where they bombed in Dada. Wait. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Oh, Jogu one name. I believe.
I believe him.
I believe him.
I believe him.
I believe him. Oh. I believe him.
Rest in power.
Then we go here. Then we go here for where they do. Thank you, General Dada, for the work. Thank you, General Dada. Thank you, Dada. Thank you, General Dada. Dada this. Now Dada this. Thank you.
Yes.
That way no reach. Thank you, Repe. I hear you. I hear you.
Gonna stay.
No blind, General Dada, begin them. One spirit of life.
I want to bring the place with Dada Dede. So I want to salute General Dada. May he so rest in peace. And General Dada, he fell out of the company of his soldiers, from which we will learn him. He commot abandon his soldier them for some other nocturnal visit. And if we go do some things and we not be ready be in line with the conduct or expected conduct. Unfortunately, General Dada will be ambushed on the way back for a camp. And we want for Saloti. I want to pay tributes today as we talk about this explosive device. I just say make I bring this information for una. General Dada was a very, very good soldier. And he has not gone through our regular training. He didn't go through our regular training, but he had received our uniform, our weapons, and he has accepted to be a commander of the Ambazonian Defense Forces. And today, I pay him tribute, and may he so rest in power until we meet again. And he will always celebrate him and always remember his contribution to the struggle for our independence. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it for today. We're going to do a lot of short briefing like this daily, and then once a week or twice a week, we will come out with a whole episode of the No Conny Talk show. We will give you an elaborate update and review of our struggle. Today, I will also need to bring on the issue concerning the replacement of Mr. Paul Biya as they lean towards Frank Biya and their plan for bring a fake reconciliation. I will bring all those things in our full episode of the No Conny Talk show. I want to salute and to thank una all for participating and watching us through this program. May God bless una. May our liberation and independence be very, very fast. And we pray also for the Biafran people. May their independence come very fast as they will enter a different stage for their struggle. We will continue to collaborate with them. We will continue to partner with them in everything, including things the way they need to talk about social media. Ciao.